Well, as I was saying, I met him probably 10, 11 years ago. He was really green, and I was doing an open stage. He come out and we met instantly, just liked one another, and heard him play. And I was working all the time with my band, and he was starting out. And I tried to be as encouraging as I can. I said, "Well, man, you need to just keep doing this and don't stop." Apparently he hadn't. 10 or so years come around, and he called me about a benefit for a coalition of musicians, and told me all the story on it and what he was trying to do. And I said, "Well, I'll be there." And after that show, we started talking, and he wanted to know about doing a show, or if I needed any help, or if I could find him any work. I said, "Well, I believe I can." So we did a show at Wits, and he said thanks, and I thanked him, and he said, "Any other shows? Can you book us?" I said, "Sure." So from then on, we just started working, and we just started like forming together as a duo versus, a guy with his level of experience and mine, and it just started becoming like habit. It was like, okay, we're playing, and the music's coming together, the songs are coming together, it's starting to flow. And a lot of folks that have seen us since that time to now, and you can see a big difference. That's like anything else. If you're a race car driver, you like to win the race, but I think everybody has things in life that you enjoy doing, and it's just something I've always enjoyed. No matter what end I'm on, it's just fun to play music. It kind of like your heart beating. It's wake up every day and you get a breath of fresh air, and you're thankful for being alive. And if you get to go play and have some fun and put a smile on someone's face, you feel better that you've done something rather than just really think about doing it. It's a driving force. I've never really been able to walk away from. Really enjoy it, and I like going at different angles at it, and between band stuff and the percussion and the different forms of drumming itself. It's all been an interesting lesson, and I'm still learning.
I was at a major collapse in my life. I was happy with my son, I was happy with my wife, but I had a career in reading meters for electric and gas companies, about 10 years long, up to that point where I started really dreaming of music being my my calling, and I literally had jumped from that into into just doing music full time. Probably it was just as my son was born, and it was because I felt really motivated to be like, okay, I want this is what I want to do for my son, is to show him that you have to jump off cliffs sometimes, and you gotta go for what you love. And there's nobody that's ever told me don't do what you love, and I just felt like it hit me like a lightning bolt one day, actually, and it was like, this is the day that you start. Your music is what you're gonna do, and I committed myself to it, and then I lost everything. I lost, we had a nice home in Gosport, modest home, but for me it was nice, and nice cars and all the payments that come along with them, and I was being lucky to make $50 a week playing music, but playing as much as I could, playing for free, playing anywhere I could go, that somebody would listen, and the whole time, family and fans motivating, saying you can do this, but that's really what was happening when For You was written, and I didn't realize it at the time, but it really was like it was everything that I thought it was going to be, and the fact of I knew that no matter how hard I tried to hold on to everything, that it was going to have to slip through my fingers. And I was like, well, this song came about, and people like it. I'm happy that people like it. It's like, I was in a ball of tears when that song was written. I was overwhelmed emotionally, and that was like the one way that I could get that out of me.
I have to, look at back when, maybe I was 5 years old, woke up for Christmas. My mother worked real hard to raise me by herself, and, it was Christmas morning, and Santa had forgot me. I'd woke her up, and it's like, hey, come on now. You sure this is Christmas? And she was, oh yeah. All of a sudden I hear a big thump. And maybe that's where I started thumping. I heard this big thump, and there was a box on the porch covered in snow, and peel out this little drum set and a little 45 record player, and a bunch of Beatle and Elvis, all the music from that area, and plus a little cowboy outfit. So I started listening to records and banging on the little cheap drums, and I'm just digging it. Little did I know I'd ever do anything with it, but you get older, you start playing around, getting into bands at school, you start learning the trade of it. Even though, in school you're trained on your instruments and all the various forms of percussion and everything, the real learning is how to sustain doing it. And then once you get out of school and you start raising a family and having kids, and yeah, this is a cool hobby as a kid, but I really still enjoy doing it. How can I, put a loaf of bread in the cabinet? So, you just keep on walking, and hopefully good things will come for you. As far as you're either going to have to eat ramen noodles, or you might get a frozen hamburger patty. But it's, I don't know. I mean, that's just, I really don't have the answer why I still do it or why I've done it for so long. I've always loved it, and of all the trials and tribulations of life, I've done things and tried to get other hobbies and things, but music is just something that no matter where I'm at, that it's there. It's one thing I'm always comfortable. I can be in a million places, and you're not comfortable. You can't relax. But it seems like if I've got a pair of drumsticks in my hands, or if I'm making music, I can breathe and go, this is where I need to be. And it could be wrong, but that's how I feel.
A CD showed up one day when I was working at a place called Fairfax Inn. I was serving tables, and I was talking to somebody about music, and I had just picked up my acoustic guitar again and written a couple songs. At that point I just had 2 songs, like 1910 was the first one, and a song called Into the Line. And I was saying I needed a full band if I was ever going to make it. I just couldn't see how somebody could make it and not have a full band, because I was just boring on my own. And apparently I still don't know the gentleman, but his name was Kevin. He left a note that said, "From Kevin, this is Townes Van Zandt," and it's sitting on top of a burned CD, and it says, "One man, one guitar, you can do it, don't give up." And meant that even right now it's a little bit emotional for me to think about, because it changed my life. I gotta thank my dad, because he did own a guitar, and I think that he had a dream of doing what I'm able to do right now, even at this little level, or what you want to call it. Whenever I was born, because he had a guitar, and I don't think he had it very long, but I still think of that. Like, a lot of people relate to their songs and stuff. Like it's the same way. I open up my guitar case and I smell that wood of the guitar, and it takes me to 1 year old, 1 or 2 years old, and my dad's attacking me in a guitar or whatever. I think he was attacking me. Maybe it wasn't attacking me. He'd tell me I was wrong. It's something else. But I just remember opening it up and that scent, and I get excited the same way now. it's the exact same feeling. As soon as I open the guitar, it's like I just want to play it. And whether I'm good at it or not, that's another thing. But I just want to play it.
It started a stumble into the fall. Now we're backs up against the wall, and it feels like all that's beneath us is the ground. We're breathing in harder, pick up the pace, learning from all the steps that we made, and pulling our head out from the depths of which it's in. I'm just gonna sing my heart out. I'm just gonna sing my heart out. I'm just gonna sing my heart out. For you, for you, for you, for you. Now is this a new voice that I found, or has this always been around? Sometimes I'm too blind to see what's going in my eyes. We're climbing a ladder attached to a sail. It's getting us higher the more we inhale. It's giving us strength we've had locked deep inside our minds. And I'm just gonna sing my heart out. I'm just gonna sing my heart out. I'm just gonna sing my heart out for you. 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 It started to stumble into the fall. We've defeated the silence, demolished a wall. Now it feels like all that's beneath us is our sound.